Hey everybody, Creighton here from ShortSunStudios. Today I have another painting tutorial for you. Today I'm going to be talking about how I paint my Peadot camouflage for my SS force, also known as Erbsenmuster. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. This camouflage pattern in particular is one of the trickier ones that it took me a while to get comfortable doing. At this point, I feel like I'm fairly competent. It's still a little bit of a pain in the butt, but not nearly as frustrating as it was when I first started. And hopefully the steps that I share with you today can help illustrate a simplified way of creating this very complex camouflage pattern that the SS used. Step one, go ahead and base coat the area that you want to camouflage with a 1-to-1 mix of Vallejo's English uniform and German camouflage black-brown. All paints used in this tutorial are going to be Vallejo's, so if you're a Vallejo's painter, you're in the right place. If you are mostly a Citadel painter or use other brands, you may need to reach out to try to find what the equivalent for your brand is to the Vallejo's that I'm discussing. Step two, highlight the area that you base coated, this time with just the English uniform. You can either dry brush if you're in a hurry or use a straight line if you want a more bold, almost animated effect. Personally, I have been using a lot of the straight line method and I've been pretty happy with the results so far. Step three, apply patches of German camouflage black-brown. These should be kind of amoeba shaped, kind of blobby, just kind of sprinkle them around here and there. Good rule of thumb is to shoot for approximately 1/3 of the surface area with these dark brown patches. Step four, same idea here, but with green ochre. This is going to be more of a tannish color. We're going to layer that on top of what we have so far. Feel free to overlap this with the German camouflage black-brown. Again, looking for amoeba or asymmetrical shape, just kind of blob them on there. If you find yourself getting a little too symmetrical for your liking, don't worry. We're going to go over everything here with little dots that are going to help mask anything that may have come out too perfectly. Step five, go ahead and take that German camouflage black-brown back out, or if you're using a wet palette, hopefully you still have some left over. And taking one of your finer brushes, go ahead and dampen that brush a little bit so you have a nice even point and start applying some small dots of German camouflage black-brown over the green ochre as well as the English brown. Step six, just like we did the dots with the German camouflage black-brown, same thing with the green ochre, except this time you're going over the German camouflage black-brown as well as the English uniform. Step seven, German camouflage bright green dots this time. Go ahead and cover all the surface area, sprinkle some dots in there, have them pretty well spaced out. You don't want too much green to be popping through. At least I don't like too much green, so just a little sparsely, drop it in there, just add a little dash of color to help break up the brown and the ochres. Step eight, take the English uniform back out. We're going to apply some dots of that throughout the uniform. Areas that we should be focusing on are any of those big blobs of the green ochre or the German camouflage black-brown from steps 3 and 4 from earlier on. Typically, what I'm looking for is that there aren't any large swaths of uninterrupted uniform. I like to sprinkle the dots around to kind of make the chaotic camouflage stand out more when we're finished. And that should be it. Go ahead and finish painting the rest of your model. I've been including the front and back pictures of the sample model I've been using just to cover more surface area to hopefully show you guys where I'm hitting with the different colors. I feel that the way I do this here is pretty satisfactory. Just like all the SS camouflage, it takes a while to do versus if you're doing just US Army or Russians where it's just a lot of khaki and brown. The camouflage is far more time consuming, but when you have the army out on a table and it's in well-painted camouflage, there's something really satisfying about bringing that to a club day or a tournament. Hopefully this tutorial will serve you well. If you have any questions, go ahead and shoot me a message. Check out my other videos and feel free to subscribe. Thanks. Until next time, happy painting.